Okay, babes, grab your emotional support cocktails because this week's Houston episode has us absolutely spiraling.
Oh, spiraling is, like, putting it lightly. I am entirely unwell after watching that.
Literally unwell. But before we get into the absolute mess, babes, welcome back. We love you. We see you. And, babes, we are so happy you're here.
We genuinely are. And if you are, folding laundry or pretending to work at your desk right now, just know we are right there with you in the trenches.
Exactly. And to survive today's trenches, I need the Snark Squad to know that we currently have frozen Aperol spritzes on deck.
Yes, we do.
Because, honestly, I am officially declaring them the drink of the summer. They just taste astronomically better when they are, like, in a slushy form.
Well, yeah, because anything numbing is strictly necessary for the caliber of reality TV we are forcing ourselves to endure right now.
That is so true.
Like, a regular Aperol Spritz is for, I don't know, a polite patio lunch. But a frozen one, that is a grounding technique. It literally shocks your nervous system back into your body when you are watching grown adults fight over citrus fruit.
A grounding technique? See, this is why you are the analytical one. You take my fun little slushie and you make it like a psychological necessity.
I mean, I just call it, like I see it, it's preparation for chaos.
Which, speaking of chaos, babes, I have to confess something. We are both starting to get incredibly nervous because this is the very first 4th of July party we have ever hosted together.
And we made the deeply, deeply flawed decision to invite both of our families.
Oh my God, yes. The guest list is, babes, our families are a reality show all by themselves. Like, I am already sweating.
You should be sweating. I am currently looking at our patio furniture like it's a conflict zone. Like, I have to strategically distance certain relatives so we don't have a casualty by the grill.
Right, because every family has that one designated drama starter. Who is it for your side?
Oh, it's my Uncle Dave, without a single doubt. If you put Uncle Dave within, like, a 10-foot radius of your cousin Terry, it is over.
Oh no, not Terry. Terry is an actual menace.
Exactly. Terry is going to drop some insane, highly controversial political hot take right over the potato salad and then just, like, walk away to grab a hot dog while the entire patio implodes.
I am literally going to buy a referee whistle on Amazon tonight. I am not even joking.
Honestly, we might need a red card system. Just eject them. Like, go sit in your car, Terry. You're in a timeout.
Put Terry in the Honda Civic until he learns how to act. But okay, beyond our impending family doom, we have to update the squad on today's Italian class.
Ah, yes. Our weekly humbling.
Truly humbling, but we have to give an obnoxiously dramatic shout out to Giovanni, our ridiculously attractive instructor.
The man is a genetic anomaly.
He is, I swear he is aging backwards. Like, he gets more handsome every single week, and I'm just sitting there trying to conjugate verbs while completely distracted by his jawline.
It's honestly disrespectful to look that good on a Tuesday morning. But the real highlight wasn't even the class, it was after.
Yes, we actually went out to lunch with 2 of our classmates right after, just this cute little spot down the street.
And it was, like, surprisingly amazing.
It was so good. The conversation was just flowing. The vibes were immaculate, and we were laughing so hard because we are all just profoundly terrible at speaking Italian.
The waiter looked physically pained when he tried to order the gnocchi.
Okay, look, I panicked. I pronounced the G and the K. It sounded like I was ordering a medical procedure.
You absolutely butchered it. But, bonding over shared incompetence is highly effective.
It really is, but it also sent me into a total spiral on the drive home because it made me realize how genuinely difficult it is to make friends as an adult.
Oh, it's a nightmare. The logistics alone are exhausting.
Right, like in elementary school, you just sit next to someone who has cool markers and suddenly you're best friends for 12 years. But now, it's like a formal interview process.
Yeah, you have to audit their schedules, make sure they aren't going to pitch you a pyramid scheme, vet their whole personality.
It's so much work, and honestly, maybe it's just hard for us because we are literally always together. We share a single brain cell.
True. We are probably terrifying to outsiders. It's like trying to merge onto a highway of inside jokes, and we are not letting anyone in.
We are so codependent, it's bad. Which actually perfectly leads into the massive pop culture pop-off happening right now.
The friendship discourse.
Yes! The internet is completely on fire over Lindsay Chrisley and Cale Lowry and this whole debate about loyalty. So I have to ask you, right here, right now.
Go ahead.
If I got arrested, would you still be my friend?
I mean, obviously, yes. I would already be aggressively calling bail bondsmen.
Okay, good, because same. I am absolutely your ride or die. But we need to establish a tier list here. What is the strict friendship ending crime?
First-degree murder.
Right.
Non-negotiable. Unless it's a zombie apocalypse, I am not being an accessory to a homicide.
That is so valid. For me, it's scamming the elderly. If you are out here stealing pensions, you are dead to me.
Oh, absolutely. But what about the middle tier? The crimes where I'm posting your bail, but I am aggressively judging your mugshot.
Oh, like a country club DUI? If you crash a golf cart into a pond because you had too many mimosas, I will pick you up, but I'm never letting you live it down.
Exactly. Or, like, shoplifting, a massive wheel of expensive brie cheese. I'll get you out, but I'm bringing up the cheese incident at every single dinner party for the rest of your life.
Okay, but what is the one completely unhinged situation that would finally break us?
Oh, I know exactly what it is. If you faked your own death to get out of paying your student loans, let me sob at your funeral, and then I randomly run into you at a Target in Ohio wearing a blonde wig, we are done.
I am screaming. I would never do that without cutting you in on the life insurance payout, I promise.
I appreciate the business ethics, honestly.
Always. Okay, really quick, we have to do our highs and lows of the day before we get to the recap. You go first.
Well, my high was definitely the Italian lunch. It says that we can still socialize.
It's a miracle, really.
But my low was a complete collapse of my morning routine. I tried to make avocado toast.
Oh.
And I assumed the avocado was served right.
Yeah. Okay.
And I assumed the avocado was right. It was not. It was essentially a rock.
Mm-hmm.
So I pushed down with the knife. The avocado shot across the kitchen like a bullet, knocked over the dog's water bowl, and flooded the floor.
Oh, no. What did you do?
I just stood in the puddle and ate a piece of dry, unbuttered bread in total silence. I gave up.
Eating dry toast is the universal sign of defeat. You were broken.
Entirely broken. What's your high and low?
Okay, my high was getting the frozen Aperol machine to the perfect slushy texture. It's art. But my low, oh, babes, my low is a public embarrassment at the grocery store.
What did you do?
I was wearing my noise-canceling headphones, just bopping along in the produce aisle, listening to a very explicit 2000s rap playlist, and I didn't realize I was actually rapping out loud.
Oh, my God.
Until I made direct eye contact with this sweet little old lady holding a cantaloupe and the look of sheer terror on her face. I literally abandoned my cart and ran out of the store.
You traumatized her? You are officially banned from the produce section.
I can never go back, but
Yeah.
babes, enough about our own chaos. Let's get into Houston's chaos.
Yes, please.
Please.
Because the psychological whiplash in this episode was insane.
I literally cannot even process it. Okay, so we start with Latoya and Brandy, and they are hustling, trying to launch this new podcast.
Right, which is a great concept.
It is. They want to talk about, like, really heavy, relatable stuff. Grief, parenting, life, and my heart was just breaking for Latoya. She is carrying so much heavy grief right now.
Yeah, she's the executor of her late father's estate. The amount of cognitive load that takes is just staggering.
It really is. And when she was talking about having to literally pack up the house, the exact room where she found him deceased, I was crying. The sheer trauma of having to physically sort through those memories.
And she's funding it, too.
Yep.
She's draining her own accounts to keep the house up until it sells.
Exactly. And she described it in this way that just gutted me. She said grief gives her a default thought. Like whenever her brain isn't busy, it instantly defaults back to missing her dad.
Which is incredibly accurate from a psychological standpoint.
Yeah.
Your brain creates these deep pathways around trauma, so in idle moments, it just magnetically pulls you right back to the pain.
It's devastating. So I'm sitting there, super emotional, crying into my frozen Aperol, and then
The edit happens.
the edit. Babes, the sheer whiplash. We go from this beautiful, heartbreaking conversation about a father's legacy straight to someone recovering from a BBL and lipo, lying face down in a lip tub.
A lip tub, I cannot.
And her mom is literally, and I quote, drying her ass cheeks with a towel.
It is the most jarring juxtaposition I have ever seen on television. You have mortality and generational grief on one side, and then a surgically sculpted waistline recovery on the other.
And the stepdad is just at the bowling alley throwing strikes while she's hobbling around in her compression garments. I was like, what show am I even watching right now?
The editors knew exactly what they were doing. It's high art, honestly.
It is sick and twisted art. But okay, we have to talk about Ro because her family dynamic is its own whole psychological case study right now.
Oh, Ro's boundaries are a fortress. Let's get into the co-parenting crossroads.
Yes. So Ro and her ex, Javon, who lives in Texas, are at war. Ro is absolutely furious about how he speaks to their daughter, Sophia. Sophia is calling Ro, crying, totally stressed out.
Which is unacceptable.
Completely. So Ro goes full mama bear and entirely blocks Javon. Zero access. And honestly, I get it. When your kid's emotional safety is on the line, you shut it down. Protect the kids at all costs.
You do. But the severity of Roe's boundary-like, the total scorched earth approach, makes so much more sense when you look at her own childhood trauma that she finally opened up about.
Oh my God, the story about the porch?
Yes, she talked about waiting on her grandmother's porch with her little backpack, waiting for her biological dad to show up, and he just never did.
That visual broke me. A little kid sitting there with a backpack, learning that the adult who's supposed to protect them is entirely unreliable.
Right, it creates this profound, deep-seated abandonment wound. And that completely explains why she is so incredibly territorial and guarded as an adult.
Yes, it explains exactly why she hates all the new girls.
Exactly. She looks at Ashley and Shaniqua with pure, unadulterated disgust.
She is basically the bouncer of the friend group. She's standing at the VIP rope with a clipboard, and if you haven't put in 10 years of loyalty, you aren't getting in.
She even told Shaniqua to her face to stop being so friendly. It's her stranger danger protocol kicking in. She's like, I don't know you, and I assume you are going to betray me, so back off.
Which is sad, but also, like, I respect the self-preservation. But while Roe is building walls, Chloe is out here actively trying to force a new family dynamic down her kids' throats, and I am stressed.
The Chloe and Jordan situation is a disaster. The timeline alone makes zero sense.
None. Chloe is dating Jordan. He's apparently ready to propose. He basically lives there. But they're also dealing with these massive cheating rumors.
Yeah, you cannot bridge the gap between a cheating scandal and a marriage proposal in like 3 business days. It's giving desperation.
It's giving ignore the red flags because I want a ring. But the real heartbreak here is Chloe's daughters, Noah and Nolan.
Those poor girls. They are clearly still in active grief.
They lost their dad to a massive heart attack 5 years ago, and they are completely categorically rejecting Jordan. When the 9-year-old looked at the camera and said, I just don't want Jordan to be my dad, babes, I sobbed.
It's visceral. They view him as an erasure of their actual father.
Yes, and the whole thing about Chloe shutting her bedroom door at night, to an adult, that's normal. But to these grieving kids who used to sleep in that bed with their mom and dad, that closed door is a massive physical betrayal.
And this is where Jordan needs to be heavily judged. The lack of emotional intelligence to rush a proposal when these kids are clearly terrified of being replaced, it's gross.
It is, and Chloe needs to wake up. Her daughter literally said she just wanted an inch more time with her mom. Chloe needs to pump the brakes before those kids lock Jordan out of the house permanently.
She's prioritizing the relationship over her kids' emotional stability, and it's going to backfire spectacularly.
It really is. Okay, I need a breath.
Yeah.
We need to pivot from the heavy stuff to the absolute clownery of this episode. We have to talk about the pickleball incident.
The geopolitical shift of the friend group.
Babes, set the scene. Munira decides to host a pickleball networking event, which, great idea, but then she is inexplicably late to her own party.
Hosting an event and showing up an hour late is top-tier reality TV power tripping.
Oh, totally. But the outfits. Ashley showing up in head-to-toe butter yellow and demanding to be called Victoria Serena Williams Lemon.
The delusion was thick.
Thick. And the game itself. Nobody knew the rules. Roe was standing there like she was up to bat at a baseball game.
Paddles were flying. They were completely missing the ball. And the scoring. Someone literally said the score was 16-12 in dog years.
They were making up bonus points. It was utter chaos. But the climax. Oh my God, the petty climax.
The weaponization of produce.
Yes. Ashley calls Latoya over, makes her close her eyes, which is a huge risk in this group, and gives her an Allure Lounge-branded lemon and a tiny travel-sized bottle of Tito's.
The audacity.
Let's give the backstory for anyone who forgot.
Yeah.
So Latoya went to Ashley's big finale party for her lounge, right? Ashley spent $7 grand on this party.
A significant investment.
It's huge. But Latoya was wildly offended because she had to pay $22 for a well vodka lemon drop, despite being invited as like an influencer to cross-promote.
And Ashley's response to hearing that complaint was to bring raw fruit to a sporting event. It's sociopathic behavior, honestly. Top-tier reality villainy.
Okay, but I have to defend Latoya on the initial drink thing. If you invite people to cross-promote your brand and you're using their faces on your flyers, the drink should be free.
I mean, logically, yes.
That's hospitality 101. You don't hand the talent a $22 tab.
I get that, but Ashley's point was that Latoya brought like 10 uninvited guests.
Still, the lemons were too far. And babes, the best part of the whole thing, the little birdie reveal.
Oh, cinema. Absolute cinema.
Latoya is screaming, who is the birdie? Is it Big Bird? Is it Tweety Bird? And the camera just pans.
Straight to Labrina.
Labrina. just sitting there on the court, looking so peaceful while the whole place is burning down because she snitched.
She is a reality TV producing genius. She whispered the rumor, lit the match, and retreated to a lawn chair to watch it burn.
It was magnificent. Which leads us perfectly into segment 1, hustle or hot mess.
All right, let's lay down the verdicts. We picked 3 cast members, label their actions this week as hustle or hot mess, and defend it. Let's start with Ashley.
Give us the verdict.
Hot mess. Undeniably.
Oh, defend it.
Look, branding a lemon with your logo is a hilarious petty hustle. I'll give her that. But bringing a citrus grenade to a networking event to humiliate someone when you were the new girl trying to enter a friend group, that is the definition of a hot mess.
So true.
You don't build alliances by publicly shaming people over a $22 misunderstanding. She lacked total social awareness.
Unassailable logic. Okay, I'll do cast member 2, Latoya.
Let's hear it.
I am calling it a hustle with a heavy side of mess.
Explain the mess.
Well, the hustle is real. She is starting a whole podcast. She is managing her father's massive estate. She is carrying the weight of the world. That is hustling.
Right.
But the mess, if your whole brand is, I support Black businesses and female entrepreneurs, you cannot throw a multi-episode tantrum over a bar tab. It's messy. Just pay the $22, complain in the group chat later, and move on.
Exactly. Don't let ego ruin the brand.
All right, cast member 3, Labrina. Verdict. Hustle.
Oh, pure hustle.
Completely. She didn't get her hands dirty at all. She recognized Ashley was desperate to prove herself, handed her the lemon drop intel, and let Ashley destroy her own reputation while Labrina maintained plausible deniability. That takes skill.
She's the puppet master.
Okay, segment 2, friendship audit. We need to break down who is real, who is fake, and who is about to explode.
Let's audit Ashley and Latoya.
Oh, they're one disagreement away from a total disaster.
Fully compromised, which is crazy because they had that really deep moment trying to bond over the shared trauma of losing a parent.
The default thought of grief. They were really connecting.
But trauma bonding is fragile. The minute you introduce business, alcohol, or petty gossip, they are right back at each other's throats. The lemons completely ruined any foundation they just built.
Completely shattered it. What about Labrina and the group?
Pretending. Total facade.
See, this hurt my feelings. As the emotional one, I don't understand how Labrina can throw Latoya under the bus to the new girl. Like, is she a genuine friend or is she just bored?
She's bored. She views this friend group as a behavioral experiment.
Yeah.
She's just poking the bears to see what happens.
That is so toxic. Okay, final audit. Roe and literally anyone new.
Genuine, but entirely closed off, like a vault.
Yes, she is fiercely loyal to her core 3 people, but she looks at Shanika and Ashley like they are radioactive.
Like I said, she's the bouncer. If you aren't on the list, she's not even going to pretend to be nice to you. It's authentic, but it makes group events very tense.
It really does. Okay, moving on to segment 3. Business baddie report card. We have to grade the entrepreneurial moves this week.
I'll start with Ashley's Allure Lounge promotion. I am giving her a B-.
A B-. You are so generous.
Hear me out. I love the $7,000 investment. The aesthetics were great. She marketed it well, but she fails on communication.
Exactly.
If the drinks aren't free, put a sign on the bar. You can't be mad at the customer for not knowing the rules of your cross-promotion.
See, I would give her a C because the lemon stump completely cheapened her luxury brand, but fine, B-. Next, Munira's pickleball event.
A flat D.
I am giving her an F. As someone currently stressing over party logistics, Munira was a nightmare. You cannot host an event, show up an hour late, provide zero instruction, and let a physical fight break out over citrus fruit.
It wasn't networking. It was a trap.
It was an ambush. Okay, last one. Latoya and Brandy's podcast setup.
I'll give it an A for effort, but a C for execution.
Oh, I totally agree. The vision is there. Talking about heavy, relatable grief is great content.
But they need a studio.
Yes. You cannot just hang up an oversized, wrinkly backdrop in a cramped medical office and call it a podcast studio. Invest in the infrastructure, ladies.
They need proper mics and soundproofing, not just wishful thinking.
Exactly. All right, babes, it's time for our final segment, segment 4. Next week's predictions. We each have to give a bold prediction, and we'll debate it. I'll go first.
Let's hear it.
I predict that Chloe is going to have to break up with Jordan next week.
Oh, that is bold. You think she'll actually do it?
I do. The kid's rejection is just too strong. When she is finally forced to choose between this guy who might have cheated on her and her grieving daughters who were literally begging for her attention, the mama bear is going to win out.
I don't know. She seems really reliant on him for her own happiness right now. I think she's going to try to force family therapy before she dumps him.
We'll see. What is your prediction?
I predict that Ashley is going to lean completely into the villain role.
Oh, she's already there.
No, I mean, she's going to escalate.
Yeah.
I predict she shows up to the next dinner party with a literal full crystal pitcher of lemonade just to continually trigger Latoya.
Stop. If she brings a pitcher of lemonade, I will actually pass out. That is so petty.
It's exactly what she would do.
Okay, now for the chaotic, unhinged prediction. We debated this earlier, and I need the Snark Squad to hear this.
Yes. We predict that Rose's biological dad, who abandoned her on the porch, and Javon, the toxic ex in Texas, are somehow going to team up.
Just a full alliance of toxic men.
Or, and this is arguably more likely, Labrina is going to show up at the next event wearing a giant yellow Big Bird costume to fully own her identity as the group's little birdie.
Can you imagine just walking in fully feathered like, I'm the birdie who wants a lemon? It would be reality TV gold.
Utterly ridiculous, but entirely plausible for this group.
Biggs, I cannot wait. But okay, before we sign off, we need to hear from the Snark Squad.
Yes, get in the comments right now.
We need you to weigh in. Number 1, would you genuinely stay friends with someone if they got arrested? Tell us your deal-breaker crime.
Number 2, have you managed to make any new adult friendships recently? Or are you too scared of the logistics? Help us out here.
And number 3, which family member is absolutely bringing the chaos to your holiday barbecue this week? We need solidarity for Uncle Dave and Cousin Terry.
We really do.
Babes, thank you so much for spending your time listening to us spiral. We love you so much. Remind your friends to subscribe, leave a glowing 5-star review, and share the podcast with another messy babe in your life.
And remember, if someone hands you a branded lemon, throw it back.
Always throw it back. Stay loyal, stay messy, and we'll see you on the Snark side.